Let's get into this case of F around and find out, because he effed around and found out. Let's get into it. So
welcome to the no-fly zone, buddy. If y'all got beef 30,000 feet in the air where everybody's safety is in jeopardy, I got a couple of words for you. Try therapy. It works. You can fighting somebody on a plane is nasty work. Sir, if that window is busted open with your fist, we're all dying.
Okay, wow. I just watched this video and I have to talk about it. An Indian guy thought he could just disrespect a black man on a plane, but he got the shock of his life. This is the kind of behavior we are not accepting in 2025. Let's get into it. Let's kindly watch these trending clips. All credits to the owners. We come back with more commentary.
I'ma tell y'all, that video off of Frontier Airlines where that brother Keanu Evans tore that man out the frame, I ain't never been more proud to be a black man in America in my fucking life. And even on Mr. Evans, is it Keanu or Keanu? Even on Keanu or Keanu's page, Luis Rodriguez, we know he probably don't even like black people, swore that Keanu or Keanu, whatever his name is, was fucking with the man. And I just like to say to Mr. Rodriguez, who gives two fucks what you think, Mr. Rodriguez, because your homeboy got his ass tore out the frame and almost got his eye knocked out of whack. Or out the socket, as they say. Ooh, talk about a moment in time. I know so many people wish they had been on that flight with him. Y'all got to go over there and see what's going on. Mr. Evans was on his flight from Philadelphia to Miami, minding his business, and this man here, Mr. Swarmer Man, or whatever his name is, started fucking with him, doing chants behind his back or whatever he was doing in front of him and behind him. He was in close proximity to Keanu. Keanu tried his best to keep his cool, but that goddamn Swarmer motherfucker kept picking. And in the words of my Uncle Darren that passed away, you keep picking it, I'm gonna give you a licking. And that's exactly what Keanu did. He tore this motherfucker ass out the frame. And well, when the flight landed, they arrested the chicken Swarmer Man or whatever his fucking name is. But wouldn't you know, the media goes with the narrative that Keanu was harassing the chicken Swarmer Man. Keanu has since posted videos from other people who were on the flight. 2 white women videotaped from their view what happened. The video I seen, Keanu was hitting that motherfucker where it hurts. So that's about all I saw. But now Keanu has other footage from other places, himself and other people, showing what a man who they arrested and charged was fucking with him. So I hope Keanu get him a lawyer and sue ABC, NBC, CBS, Disney, Netflix, Hulu, and anybody else who posts a video out of context. Good luck to you, Keanu. And on behalf of Black America, Uncle Darren, proud of you. Keep up the good work.
So here is what happened. The plane was boarding, everything looked normal. But then, out of nowhere, this Indian man starts being rude to the black passenger. From what I saw, He was speaking down to him, talking with an attitude like he owns the plane or something. Yeah. Now, at first, the black man stayed calm. He didn't yell, he didn't fight back. He just kept his cool. And that already shows who the real adult in this situation was. But the Indian man kept pushing. He said something like, "You people always," I don't even want to repeat it. It was clear he was trying to be racist and disrespectful. And everyone around them was just watching shocked.
Don't judge a situation until you know all of the details. I saw a viral video of a Frontier flight where a gentleman named Keanu Evans was in a fight with some other gentlemen. And of course, you run to the comments and everybody's saying how terrible that is, and they're indicting and making comments against Keanu Evans. But then if you just go and look up the story, you find out that Keanu Evans is not the one to be blamed here. The other gentleman was the one who was charged. He was making life-threatening threats against Keanu Evans. He tried to call for the attendant. The attendant was not attendant. And so the other gentleman was forehead to forehead with him, took him by the throat. He ended up practicing self-defense. So before you just go running to comments or making videos of your own and trying to make somebody look bad in a particular light, you should probably get all the details first.
Then, boom, karma hit instantly. The flight attendant came over after hearing the argument, and guess what? The black man was actually flying the first class. Wow. While the Indian guy was trying to sit in the wrong seat, trying to act like he belonged there. So the airline staff told the Indian guy to move back to the economy, and you should have seen his face. He was embarrassed, trying to explain himself, but it was too late. Everyone saw how he acted.
I would like to take the time to clarify a few things. I'm getting many comments like the one above of people saying that I provoked that man during the flight. First thing first, Good Morning America, ABC News, they have the narrative wrong. That's not the truth. They didn't take the time to ask any witnesses who were close by and actually witnessed the real thing, what happened. They interviewed the two girls who were at the front of the flight who videotaped what happened from a distance, whose video went viral. They interviewed them. They didn't even see what happened. All they saw was the aftermath. They seen and heard commotion going on in the back, and then they start recording their phone after we're fighting. And you guys want to go with that narrative. I've been getting a lot of hate speech. I've been getting a lot of negative comments, but I'm also getting an overwhelming amount of support. And for everybody who does support and is taking the time to go down the rabbit hole and find the truth, thank you. ABC, Good Morning America, I wish you guys would reach out and actually get the true story. There's plenty of witnesses who were around me in the vicinity, and they posted their own testimony to social media, and it aligns with the story that I told WSVN and what happened. I was the one who got out of my seat and went to the restroom. I was the one who told the flight attendants about the disturbed man who was sitting behind me, because I was in the front seat and he was in the back seat, and I informed them that this man is giving me threats and he's saying things to me. Before I even got up out of my seat, I had my headphones on. I'm listening to music. I'm looking outside of the window, admiring the sunset, and I hear somebody faintly laughing behind me. I can't hear it that loud because my headphones are on, but he was laughing that loud that I could hear him faintly in my headphones. I thought it was just a normal person watching a movie on their phone, some kind of funny movie, and I paid it no mind. But the two young women who were sitting next to me, they kept breaking their neck to look back to see what he was laughing at and what was wrong with the guy. And after they multiple times kept looking back, it made me a little worried, so I took my headphones off and I looked at them, and they looked at me with concern about the person behind me. I turn around and I ask the guy, "Are you good?" And he starts doing that villainous laugh again. Ha 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 ha. You're nothing but a weak man, a mortal man, a puny man. Like, he's saying things like that to me, nobody else, to me. I didn't even know this guy was behind me the entire flight. I just start laughing about it because I think it's funny. I'm like, what's wrong with this crazy guy? Why is he talking to me like that? I just get up. I'm like, I go to the restroom and the flight attendants are right there. So I say, hey guys, there's a disturbed, deranged man behind me. He's giving me things like death threats and stuff like that. I'm just letting you know that, if he puts his hands on me, like I'm gonna defend myself. I tell them that. They're like, it's okay. We basically already know about what's going on. They let me know that they were aware of him. And they told me to go back to my seat and press the button if he continues. So I do just that. I walk back to my seat. As I'm sliding back through the aisle to get to 18F, which is where I was sitting, he's jawing off at me again. Oh, you weak man. You go to the restroom and you're looking at yourself in the mirror because you're just a weak man. If you challenge me, it will lead to your death and your destruction. He's saying evil things like this to me. And as soon as he starts jawing off again, I just get up, I press the button, and I turn around and I question him. I said, yo, what's your problem? You know, I'm not with any of that demonic stuff that you have going on. And he gets up immediately. He puts his forehead on my forehead, face to face, and he grabs me with both of his hands and he starts to choke me. You guys are saying things, oh, if you're a man of God, why didn't you use your words? Why didn't you rebuke him? What would you do if you were in a confined space on an aircraft and another stranger you don't know stands up and starts to choke you? I defended myself. I did what any rational person would do. Okay? I genuinely concerned for this man, Ashan. Whatever demon, whatever situation he was going through, I pray that man gets the help that he needs, because that is not okay. When is it okay to put your hands on another human being on a flight for no reason, unprovoked? I did nothing to him. I was minding my business the entire time. I was prepared for all the racist comments and the hate speech and things like that, and honestly, it doesn't faze me. The only thing that upsets me is that these news outlets are reporting false narratives and everybody is starting to run with it and believe it. Take the time. Go to WSVN on Instagram. Go on YouTube. Go to WSVN and search the news and listen to the story. There's a young woman named Melissa who was on the flight and she was helping break up the fight. She was right there when everything happened, and she tells the entire story on her Instagram. I will tag her Instagram in the comments. Go watch it for yourself. Don't believe everything the news puts out. They just put out silly narratives without having the real truth behind the entire story. Thank you to everybody who's supported me. Thank you to everybody who's reached out to me with encouragement. You guys have been nothing but uplifting through this entire experience. Everything in my life just changed overnight, all because of this one incident. I don't condone violence. I don't condone things like that, but I also don't believe it's okay for another man to attack another man unprovoked. I don't believe in that. And I believe you have every right to defend yourself, and that's exactly what I did. You know, a lot of people want to hear more about the story and they want to know what's going on, but I'm honestly getting tired of this. Every day I've waken up and it's been more and more and more commotion and more people reaching out to me, and it's just getting overwhelming. So this is the last thing I'm just going to post about this story. I'm going to leave it at that. If you guys want something more in depth, then I may post something on YouTube at some point, but just stay connected to me. Follow my page, like my page, subscribe to my page, subscribe to my YouTube, whatever the case may be, if you're looking for more. But right now, I just need some time and some space. So hey, God bless you guys and take care.
So that moment right there, it wasn't just about a seat, it was about respect. You never know who you are talking to. You can't judge someone by skin color, clothes, or accent. Yeah. So this whole video is a reminder. Some people still carry hate and stereotypes in their hearts. But in today's world, people will call you out. You can't hide that hate anymore. You can't. I always say the best revenge is staying calm and letting the truth expose people. Yeah, that is the best revenge. So what do you think? Was the airline right to put him in his place? And how would you have responded if someone disrespected you like that? Let me know in the comments, and if you have faced this kind of thing, speak your truth. Let's expose racism no matter where it happens. Yeah, let's expose racism. So if you liked this video, hit that like button, share it, and don't forget to subscribe for more real reactions to real situations. I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for the love and support. I really appreciate. May God bless you all. I love you so much. I will catch you in the next one. Bye.